Beautiful morning. I've been walking for already an hour and I haven't had coffee. Places just don't open and I'm not loving the walking this long without coffee. So when I can, I don't normally stop this early, and I'm without my camelback, which, my goodness, that's a really big bummer. Oh, cows. I haven't seen any cows. How beautiful this is. Oh my gosh, it's just a beautiful morning. I think there's rain in the forecast tomorrow. I think, look at you. I don't know if I'm shooting these lemon trees, but they're everywhere. Oh, better view of the cows. Moo, morning. I'm an hour outside of Caldas De Reis on the way to Padron. And this is just a beautiful church. It's gorgeous. Taking you with me. It's chilly this morning too. It was like 55 degrees. It's magnificent when we have these clouds and the lighting in the morning. And we're just walking through kind of rural. Look at that. It's a miniature pony. So cute. Can't stop doing videos this morning because it's so pretty. Looks like we might be going downhill after this. Okay, this may be my best shot at talking today, so I'm just holding the camera. Might not be as stable. So it's a beautiful morning. I think it's 3.5 hours into Padron. Don't know, don't care, just walk. That's the theme. I'm walking alone today, at least for now, and I'm really enjoying the restorative nature of just not talking. And it looks like there's a big road we have to cross over here soon. But I had something to share, so I'll share it once I get across this road. Okay, I'm picking this up from where I was. It's windy. Yeah, so I was gonna say that first there was a stop right there and I desperately want coffee, but it's really crowded. And I have found that often there's another place right beyond and then no one's there. So I'm gonna just keep going. And what I was gonna say that's been interesting is I've not listened to anything on my phone while walking. No music. One day, I think it was on the day, the 38-kilometer one, when I thought I was gonna die, I did actually turn on the song called Living from Dierks Bentley, and I got all the goosebumps. If you don't know that song, it's totally worth looking up the lyrics or listening to it. And then I think right after that, I, of course, played some Blake Shelton, God's Country. But it's just been so nice to not listen to anything. And so just the quiet, I've really been surprised at my ability to do that, because often when I'm walking at home, I'm listening to something, usually true crime. So it's probably good I'm clearing my brain out of all the murder stories. Anyway, and then the last couple days have been a lot of people, so there's plenty of interesting things. So we'll see what happens today. That's what's great about this, is you just never know what's going to show up. So that was one. I also was thinking that at the end of all this, I should do a video of what I think I did well and maybe some of the things I would change if I were to do it differently, and share that with you also. But for today, the lesson is I can walk for apparently a long time without having my morning coffee. So there you go. Sorry for the wild hair, it's windy. I did brush my hair today, but how you look becomes less and less of a thing. And I just saw a marker for, believe this or not, I can't believe it, 39 kilometers to Santiago. So my whole walk was 254 kilometers. So, gosh, I don't know how 220 kilometers I've done. I can't do the math right now while walking and not having coffee, but more to follow. Going downhill now. Oh, I forgot to tell you also that the other thing I'm super excited about in Padron is they're known for their peppers, supposedly maybe like shishitos. And I hear that like 20% of the peppers that you get are spicy. So I don't know if I've said this or not, but I've literally been dying for something spicy to eat for probably 5 days now. So fingers crossed in Padron for the Padron peppers, but that's my big thing for the day. So I will show you when I'm eating the peppers. We'll see if the 20% rule is right, but I'm ready for some spice, my friends. Okay, the Camino provides. I literally just walked another kilometer off the road and found a place. Got a huge coffee con leche y bocadillo, jamón y queso. A ham sandwich has saved me many a time on this trip. And some water with electrolytes. And I looked at my map and I think it's only 2 hours more to my hotel. So that should be easy when it's this cool. Everyone still has their jackets on. The walking's also easier because it's just not so hot. So anyway, buen camino. Wow, San Miguel is what this says. Think of that as Mexico, but I believe that's where we are. This is really, oh, there's the cementerio. Oh my gosh, muy bonito. This is such an interesting cemetery. So the other thing is, I'm really glad I'm doing my last walk on my own today, because from what I understand, going into Santiago is going to be crowded, and I don't know, we'll see, right? You know, I don't have any expectations, but I somehow, I guess because I started at 7 and didn't get my coffee, I'm not seeing very many people at this point, and I'm really loving it. This is one of the more beautiful days in terms of the scenery also. So I'm processing through a lot about just this experience, and I'm actually now starting to think about I was looking forward to going home. You know, I still have a few days in Santiago and then in Porto. I'm hoping, my favorite place so far in Portugal has been Ponte de Lima. And, you know, we'll see. With Porto was beautiful, but I had just gotten there and I was acclimating. So we'll see when I go back this time how that is. I mean, it's a beautiful place. If you haven't been, you should. And then I think in Spain, Pontevedra, and I did think Caldas De Reis last night was beautiful. And I'm going to be in Padron early enough that I should get some exploration in there too. So I feel like it's such, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. You know, you would be worried about FOMO of going to walk through places and not stopping necessarily for longer than a day, but I haven't felt like that at all, because part of it is just experiencing the culture, and we're definitely doing that. So there's the view. All right. That bridge from this side. Look how just delightful these places are. Look, there's like some kayaking over there. More vinos y tapas. And there's the trail. Okay, I'm walking through Padron, and my hotel is on the other side of it. So I'm not exploring Padron today. I've explored as much as I am going to, but I had the Padron peppers, and they were the best thing I've had since I've probably been here, just because they weren't spicy by like Texas standards, but they were delicious and flavorful. So I loved them. And I'm now walking to my hotel, which is good because that's on the outskirts, which means less walking tomorrow into Santiago. And I looked at my hotel again, and I think it has a pool, which I'll just put my feet or legs in. My calf is kind of cramping, and I'll tell you, I've really been missing my Camelback. I'm not used to not having that. I don't know how people have been doing these distances without drinking enough water. My body doesn't do that too well, but I've had some water with electrolytes. And I remember that this hotel, I don't think it's like a super Uber, it's like a 3-star, which these other ones have been too. And I'm surprised at how nice they are, but it has a winery in it. So that should be interesting. I don't know whether I'll be able to get into a winery on a Friday night or when I'll be able to check in, but I'm headed that way. It's like another 30 minutes. So a little more walking after the peppers. And looking forward to seeing what it will be like. All right, this is the bridge. You can see some pilgrims over there. Oh, and I did also, that's so beautiful. And they have all these walking paths. It's just so nice. I did also meet my first group of Americans. Couple women from California and Michigan, and they were so nice. It was really great to have a conversation with them. So, oh, and I just ran into my Korean friends that I met in Valencia, and so hopefully we'll meet up in Santiago tomorrow. So good to see them. Okay, this is the outside of my hotel. I think that's potentially the winery, and it's right on, literally on the Camino. Which they have us on this very busy highway, but I would imagine once we get going tomorrow we'll be off-road again. And I will take you with me when I check in. Looks like they have a discoteca Euro. I doubt I'll be doing any discoteca. But it's Friday and tomorrow's the last day, so who knows? This is the entrance. Super cute, of course. I love residence, real estate, anything having to do with sleeping and lodging. Okay, these are the gardens of this hotel. It says Privado Para Clients Hotel, so hopefully I'm not breaking the rules. You know how I am. That happens regularly. They say winery is only private. And I was not able to figure out how to make a reservation. So it's okay. Listen, my trip is not about wine. It just looked so beautiful. And it's always nice to have a glass of wine. Look at this, holy cow. There is a pool, of which I'm trying to find. My room's not ready. But these gardens are gorgeous. Look at this tree. Oh my gosh, we used to have these in New Mexico, I swear. I don't know the name of them. Of course I don't. But, it's just, I'm just kind of shocked at how these are like supposedly 3-star hotels. The hotel I was at yesterday, I think, was like a 1-star. Did you see my hotel yesterday? That was like not 1 star in any stretch of the imagination. Like the 3-star hotels, I think, in the US are like not good at all. So I don't know the rating system, but I've loved my visits pretty much every single place I've been. And that has got to be something good. And I don't know, this is, look, I thought I'm looking for the pool, which is hilarious. You would think this would be a pool. Oh, there it is, yes. There's no one here. I'll just put my feet in. It's a great view though. Very nice sunning deck. Okay, gonna go put my feet in while I wait. Okay, I made it to my room. I've been dozing at the pool, which is nice. Looks like a storm is about to come in. Oop, can't really see it. Oh, another bathroom, another bathtub. And I don't know, definitely not a balcony. Don't know about a view, which doesn't really matter. This is the view, it's stunning. Very nice view.